We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Cleveland Indians. San Francisco have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Zach Plesac is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And now is Yasiel Puig, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Kian Wong, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up top, it's 2-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be. You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
The 2-2. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. 1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. First offering on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Naquin is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Drew Smyly is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. A good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Now a curveball misses inside. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired and there's one away. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night. It's a big part of that victory. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There is Crawford. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting first, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. A high fastball is in there. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Yastrzemski on at first, nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be two. He's right there. Hernandez at second. To Santana to get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball one. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman.
The count 1-1.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Fouled off. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
Leading up for the Indians, the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's Carlos Santana now. This he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. You see the great batting average coming in. 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Bottom of the second here with no score. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. And now pitch on the way.
Ball, that's okay.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. And he fouls this one off. Smiley peers in. 2-1 on its way.
That's ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Puig will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this.
Back now at Progressive Field, home of the Indians, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering on its way. Jalen Davis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 2 home runs and a couple RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now to the plate, Aramis Garcia. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Giants down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Settling in now, Oscar Mercado. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside ball.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. At the plate, Tyler Naquin. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Striding in, Roberto Perez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Runners on first with one down. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Fouled away. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kian Wong. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. takes this the other way to right. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Into the box, Evan Longoria, and it's fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. (0-1) count. The pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First delivery to him on the way. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Behind 0-2 now. Smiley's ready. Here comes the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep onto the home run porch and gone. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
At the plate now, Franmil Reyes.
Designated hitter.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-1 to him now. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate. So now Carlos Santana, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. takes strike two.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Two out here and a runner at second. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Oscar Mercado, as he'll take a look at ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Three runs already home here. In there, 2-1. Hey. 2-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Indians 3 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez moving to his left. 1 away. Next to bat for the Giants, Jalen Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
A pause and the 0-2 fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, Aramis Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 3-0. Ready for another chance? Tyler Naquin. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
The catcher,
Digging in now, Roberto Perez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-1 now. And the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, Watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Smiley peers in. Here's the 1-0. Scott left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's low.
Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1. A ball hit hard to the left side, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Second baseman, Kian Wong.
Standing in, Kian Wong. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ball one. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter.
Now in the box, Hunter Pence. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1-0 the count. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. On the ground to the right side. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Tribe lead this one 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. No hits to this point.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Posey at first, and there's out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 3-0. Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Digging in, Evan Longoria. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Digging in once again, Buster Posey. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this throw gets away from him.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Stepping in now, Jalen Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. The throw into second. On to second, but he's in safely. As a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
The batter, number 16.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Dominic Leone will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 53, Dominic Leone.
At the plate now, Aramis Garcia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A runner on first with 2 away. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 3 and the Giants 2. Trevor Cahill gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready now, Carlos Santana. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here it comes. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Now batter.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
At the plate, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0.
No catch off the plate. Ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Sent on the ground out to second. Barehanded for one. On to Posey, and it's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So digging in now, Oscar Mercado. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it. And that's the third out. Indians fail to score, but they still lead it 3-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Yasiel Puig, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Mercado is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Kian Wong. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And that misses for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Brad Hand will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Standing in now, Hunter Pence, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-0 pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
the left fielder, number 5, Mike.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Still a 3-2 ball game. Wandy Peralta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in for the Indians, Tyler Naquin. He flew out in his last at bat.
Tyler Naquin.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-2 pitch. Left side, but well foul.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Fastball well outside. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Ramirez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Nope, that's foul.
None out. Runners at first and second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pence has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0. Here it is.
Hey.
2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Nick Whitgren comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping into the box, Evan Longoria. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Whitgren offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. Naquin is there. 2 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Jalen Davis. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow and they can break out the brooms.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Tribe took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Plesac earns the win, his 2nd. Nick Whitgren closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Giants, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you.